Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Mormonism After Dark. I'm Radio Free Mormon, and he's not here. Bill Reel has the night off, so it looks like it's just you and me in the lounge. Okay, well, I've got a little music there. I guess that's really cool at first. Probably would get really annoying after a while. I'm going to turn it way down, and we'll see if it messes with anything. So it's me for an hour and a half tonight. I've got a lot of things planned, but I would really, really appreciate it if you come into the studio and we'll have a chat. I should say into the lounge. Okay. So looks like 90 of you are watching. I will try to let you in as soon as I see you. And there's a little thing that comes up on the screen that lets me gives me a notification when somebody's entering the studio. All right, well, I've got this beautiful tie on. We're getting closer to St. Patrick's Day. I've got a greener one than this when the time arrives. My parents were actually married on St. Patrick's Day. And I think that was, it was either 1941 or 42. It might have been 42, but I can't remember. I'm not the genealogist I used to be. In fact, I never was the genealogist I used to be, but I did try to do my duty there for a while as a good Mormon. It is funny that so often movies come up with Wendy and me, older movies. She would call them old movies. I would not, because they were out when I was in my 20s or my 30s. And, R-rated movies, right? And she would ask if I'd seen a certain movie. And I'd say, no, I did not, even though it was incredibly popular, right? Really? Why? And I'd say, because I was a freaking good Mormon. That's why. And freaking good Mormons do not watch R-rated movies. Boy, I took that stuff very, very seriously. I took it all quite seriously. And I continue to take it seriously in my own way. Here is the first slide for the show tonight, Mormonism After Dark with Radio Free Mormon. And Bill Reel in spirit, at least. I miss his hat already. I was working on some slides today. Like I say, I can keep this up as long as you can. But I'm certainly happy to have people call in and be in the audience. This is my poster, my blacklight poster that I got for myself for Christmas, to me, from me, love me. And apparently it's a replication of a poster that Marvel actually did in 68 or 69. And it was a blacklight poster then, back when it was cool. And this is March. So there's Doctor Strange, and he is entering into some kind of crazy lunatic asylum, cosmic, crazy place that I don't know who drew that. It looks Jack Kirby-esque to me. But that's my best guess. But it looks great under a black light. And sometimes I do this while I'm watching and reviewing the live chat from the shows. Hang on a second here. Let me check something out. I'm going to turn off this background music. Oh, where's the chat? I don't even have the chat on. There it is. There it is. Okay. So a lot of people are out there talking. That's wonderful. You can always talk among yourselves. I want to try and make sure I don't miss any super chats, because I have not been very good about that in the past. Scrolling up, not seeing any. I know there's a place where they sort of accumulate for a while and you can go there, but I'm not that good at it, so I have to scroll. Everybody, this is what my garage looks like in the night. And Colby's in the chat. Colby Reddish and I are going to be having a big party tomorrow night, Saturday night, by the way, for the record books. And if you don't happen to know, today is March 6th, 2026. And tomorrow night will be March 7th, 2026. It's going to be a Saturday. It's not going to be the loneliest night of the week. We're going to have a big party. And what are we celebrating? Boys and girls, we're celebrating the fact we got through that Light on Truth letter. When it's actually published in book form, because you can buy it if you want to buy one. It's printed version. I think it said it was 245 pages. And what we did to that thing was we went through it line by line and we dismantled it. And it was a really, really enjoyable experience for me. Because when I talk with people like Colby, or Bill, and Rebecca too, actually. When I talk to lots of other people, I'm privileged to talk to people who have ideas, who think about things, they see things from different angles, and a lot of those angles would never have occurred to me except I'm talking with them, and I get to hear their view on something. And a lot of times I'll adopt that and it'll come up later, in a different conversation, uh, because I really, really do appreciate this. And then specifically about Colby, we have spent too many hours together, over 60 hours doing this. Light on Truth letter review. And he often see things in a way that I don't. He has a very analytical mind, and I learn a lot from him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is no Molly's here. No Molly's here. That's what it's supposed to mean, isn't it? Light on Truth letter review. Oh, man.
Hi.
Hello. No Molly's here. I just realized what your name is supposed to mean.
Yes.
Look at what I'm doing. It's a one-man show, and I'm saying hi to Molly. It's Molly, correct?
It is Molly, yes.
So you're not going to distract me in the live chat. You're just going to come on the show and distract me.
Oh, no, I'm going to distract you in the live chat anyway. I've got the live chat up on my phone. So,
by the way, can you read what Colby Reddish says in the super chat? Can you see that?
Yes, it was a pleasure for me too, RFM.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, guess what? I'm going to try something, and I want to hear what you have to say. Okay. No Molly or okay. Molly. First off, what do you have to say? I'm going to start bringing a few more people on as we go. Tell me what your main reason in calling is, because I want to hear it.
Well, mostly because I just wanted to see your lovely face. I did have my birthday on the newscast on Monday, so I'm not sorry for distracting you, by the way.
Rebecca had a baby once on the newscast.
I love it.
So it became the baby's birthday.
And I did catch the Wednesday show after the fact, so I loved the little name drop, and I was just having fun being like, hey, I distracted RFM.
Yes, you did, totally. And and all of a sudden, I just got caught flat-footed when Bill asked me a question, and I thought, I have no idea what you're talking about at this point.
I know. You were just making funny faces. That's why I did the fix your face. That's the comment I get all the time when I go and I have to testify in court. They're always like, work on your face, fix your face.
Yeah. Quit
so
smiling
I wanted to
for
tell
no
you,
reason.
I actually had court this week, and I did a fabulous job, and I kept my face neutral the whole time.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. And don't get wise with a cross-examining lawyer.
I didn't end up getting cross-examined for the first time ever.
Really? I guess this must not be an issue that's really in dispute in this trial.
No, and he was found guilty of drug trafficking. He got 13 years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of years.
It is a lot of years. I was actually a little surprised when they didn't cross-examine me. Apparently, they didn't cross-examine anybody that the state put forth, which I have never had happen ever.
Nobody.
So. But he did try to stipulate to me being an expert witness, which was hilarious because the judge literally looked and he goes, okay, jury, we've heard his desire to stipulate to the witness being an expert. Guess what? I don't care. Overruled. She's an expert. We're moving on. And I had to just put my folder in front of my face to keep from laughing because it was the first time ever. Usually when that happens, they'll voir dire me a little longer. And I'm used to that. And I've never had this judge before. And he was just like, yeah, I'm over you. We're done.
Well, you're testifying for the prosecution, correct?
Correct.
Witness for the prosecution is what you are. You're an expert witness. And so doesn't the prosecutor want to go just lay out all of your wonderful qualifications in front of the jury?
So I'm a forensic chemist. I think I've told you that before. This ADA has worked with me so many times, and I kind of feel like a lot of them, especially because it's within the county I work in, that everyone's sort of used to my qualifications. I've had this it was a public defender. I've had him before, but I've never had this judge. And usually if it's a different judge, they will go through everything. But I guess either my reputation precedes me or he was just over it. So.
Do they have some kind of pretrial motion that they lost and they're just trying to preserve for appeal by making you go through a trial instead of stipulating to a trial?
Apparently, they had offered him multiple chances because I had 4 cases for this guy, for the person I was going up against. He had 0 defense. I found that out this morning from the ADA giving me a call, letting me know results. And but he refused to accept any sort of like sweetheart deals, any pleas, nothing. He just said, I want to go to trial. But they had literally no defense. Apparently, they weren't even going to, and they didn't put forth a defense at all, which I was kind of surprised about. I mean, nothing. And I know that can happen, and I know that
I haven't heard of it.
Prosecution's job to lay forth the charges. That's their job. Defense doesn't technically have to do anything, but I'm not used to the defense not doing anything.
So, what was this public defender's closing argument like?
I have no idea. I wasn't. We were sequestered, and there was no one allowed in the courtroom.
The witnesses were sequestered?
Yes. Well, at least all the witnesses for the state were sequestered. That's kind of typical for my cases when I go for superior court here in North Carolina. So it's kind of normal.
That's amazing. Well, different states are different. Even different counties are different. You probably know that.
Yes.
Hey, Molly, let's welcome onto the stage, shall we? Here's Darcy. Hey, Darcy, how you doing?
Hi, Darcy.
I'm good, thanks.
Darcy, are you in the live chat ever?
No. But I watch.
You can be if you want to. And here's Jake.
Oh my goodness, Marty!
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to wait. I think he's doing something private there.
Oh my. Awkward.
Hey, Jake, are you back? Are you decent? Can you see me? Okay, there we go.
I can.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think he's having a little trouble with his
camera.
The video. Hey, there he is. Hey, Jake, how you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. How about you guys?
Good. It's Friday. Isn't it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday.
It is. Brownie, are you asking me what's on my wall? Those are my shades. Those are my window shades. My goodness.
Who was asking you that?
Brownie in the live chat.
Oh, in the live chat. Oh my gosh. You're looking at, okay. Well, I can understand why, because I'm bringing two more people on.
I'm a little, no offense, RM. I'm a little younger and I'm a woman. So multitasking's kind of,
What? Is that in the job description?
Easier.
I tell you, Rebecca Biblioteca, if you watch her, I hope she's not watching me because I'm about to spill the beans.
If she is, hi Rebecca, I love you.
She's awesome. I love when you guys are on together.
When she is on, okay, so she's doing her newscast. She's following the other newscast, pretty much. And then she's also reading the live chat and she's actively texting throughout. I'm surprised she's not actually answering the phone.
She will chat in the live chat sometimes too. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Especially if you're being extra sassy at RFM. She will get in the chat and be like, oh, RFM is doing this and that. And we all just start cackling.
Say it to my face, Rebecca. She does. Hey, Darcy, what's going on there?
I'm just getting a chair so I can sit on a chair. And I just noticed I'm at 20%. So.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, Jake, I'm trying something different here where I'm inviting people on. Hopefully we can get more people on. I don't know. We'd like to find out what the limit of this baby is, see how many people we can stuff in a Volkswagen. Darcy, what brings you here tonight?
I got the notice. I wanted to say that the Wednesday show was really good.
It was.
Well,
it was very good.
I mean, that was no bill, just so you know.
Well, it's a combo of everything. So.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I did observe with interest. And I said a few things around the edges is basically what I did. But yeah, that was all Bill. Bill,
interesting topic.
Sometimes on the pulse, and something that I look at and say, okay, that subject should be good for about 5 minutes. And it's not. And he's done all this research and looked at it all these different ways. And it's longer than an hour. And then people are calling in and we round out at an hour and 27 minutes, which is pretty much right on time.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you, Darcy. What did you? Can I ask you? Can I ask you what you like the most about it? If that's not putting you too much on the spot.
Let's see.
Say me.
So I think it's interesting when what was hidden comes out. And I think that you guys handled it in a way that was very professional and which is, interesting because sometimes, you know, that we can get, you know, you guys get kind of in the nitty and gritty, but but it was very thoughtful. I thought that it was very fair, and the information gave one pause to think.
Well, thank you,
That's it.
Darcy. I appreciate that. Hey, Jake, can I rope you in here? Where were you calling from? It looked like you were doing laps in a high security prison facility.
If it was up to my family, that might be the case. I was just at the gym and was having a little bit of an interesting night, and I just got done listening to your guys' show about the labels that the church throws on us people that leave, and I did a little bit of a social experiment that I haven't really opened up much about, and I didn't know it was going to cause so much of a brain. I didn't know it was going to cause so much opportunity to heal the subconscious wounds that were kind of put on me as a child growing up in the church, fighting against it my entire life. But I definitely did not think it was going to.
Seriously?
I definitely didn't think I was going to see these certain sides of my family. So I could lean into that a little bit, but the labeling thing was just really spot on for me, because within the last 4 weeks, I've had my dad, my siblings, everyone come to me and tell me that the light in my eyes has disappeared, and that
I hate when that happens.
The Lord needs me, right? The Lord needs me now. But what happened is I fought
It's
against
just
the
because
church
you
my whole
lost
life,
that
as far as
glassy-eyed
Hey, babe,
brainwash
seriously
look.
got into a balloon or something and barfed all over. Sorry, my dog just had a.
Pictures, or it didn't happen.
So you need to come and clean it up. I don't know, because I'm on a call. I wonder if it's a ball.
So
That's what it is.
So you've been having some problems with your family.
Okay,
You're
right?
sort of let them know that you're departing from the faith, and they have come up with some labels for you.
Well, what happened was I actually fought against the church, and from the age of 6, I remember being up in,
Hang on a
up
second
in the
here,
mountains
Jake.
hanging
Hey,
out.
Darcy, I'm going to remove you from the screen for a bit. You give me a high sign.
I'm in the go into a room. Sorry, my dog was having it
Yeah, we heard.
on the stairs. Sorry.
Okay.
Jake, you be a heathen and keep telling your parents you like being a heathen.
Right. Well, it was this might resonate with some people that are your listeners. It was a very interesting situation. So I had fought against it since I was 6 years old, that I can remember. I mean, I remember the day I was getting baptized. I was up in the mountains building a fort at 8 years old, and it was annoying that I had to go get baptized. The ironic thing is my parents took me to see Green Mile that night and took me to Jailhouse Steakhouse because we got to go choose what we wanted to do. Right. So rated R show right after the baptism.
What?
So my parents, as long as there was a good message behind it, they were okay with the rated R stuff, right?
Well, how would they know what the message was unless they went and saw it first?
Yeah, that's the weird thing, is that they're almost like a bipolar Mormon situation, right? And so I ended up fighting against it till I was 36. I went through a divorce. I went through, selling my business and some other things. And as I was in that vulnerable state, my whole family kept coming to me telling me, well, the reason all these things are happening to you, it is a classic baptism movie, is because you're not using the atonement. You're not in the church. You're not in this thing. So I just had a therapist I was going to that said, and all this guilt and shame from the ages of 5 to 9 that people were telling me I was going to hell or whatever. It was still stuck in there. So my therapist said, well, you're really educated about religion. You're really educated about the Masonic stuff. Like, you should go through the temple, just go through everything, because you will deprogram your subconscious mind that's stuck in this guilt shame cycle.
That's true.
And so I did. I dove in. I went and got my patriarchal blessing, got the Melchizedek priesthood, went through the temple, got my endowments out. And this whole time I'm an observer. Yes, I'm an observer. I went and worked at the temple for actually 8 months, and I'd ask all the hard questions, and I'd get shut down. And I just kept rearing. My degree is in sociology, but I'm an entrepreneur. So I really just dug into this understanding, and it gave me compassion for where my family was at. It gave me compassion for how they got brainwashed with the Erickson hypnosis model. It gave me compassion for a lot of things that were going on in my life, and within the people that I love that were stuck in the cults. But then when Oaks, there was a situation with where I found out some uncanny things through my business litigation about Oaks and some guys at the church.
Wait,
that I just had to pull my
things.
papers.
Hold it, Jake. Uncanny things about Dallas Oaks.
Spill the tea right now.
Yeah. Well,
I've never detected the least uncanny thing about him.
Yeah, well, he runs Kirk and McConkie through the shadows.
What?
How can he?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right? So there, in business litigation, there were some things that came up that I can't talk about because of. I mean, right now I'd have to check with some things. I don't want to put this.
Wait
a
sec. We got 256 people watching. Okay, everybody, raise your hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear that I will not reveal the secrets that Jake is about to tell us. Rather than do so, I would suffer Jake's life to be taken.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Thank you.
I got
touche.
Touche. Touche.
These are the jokes.
I love it. Yeah, you got good jokes. It's surreal being here, but I
have good writers.
So So I pulled my papers this past fall. I just had to. It got to a point where I was done with the experiment last April, and I pulled away, and I started to feel like I was getting treated differently by my family. But all I did was just stop going to church, and I didn't say anything. I just was out. I tapped out. Well, when I pulled my papers, which was extraordinarily hard, thank goodness to ChatGPT. When I called the customer service line, they literally said this call will be recorded for your like the line to get your papers pulled. It has that recording. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, but it did that. And I'm like, this isn't even like American Express. This is like Capital One. So I get my papers pulled, but they send my church when I called them, they actually had my parents' bishop call me within 5 minutes. And he was like, hey, can we sit down and talk? And I just said, no, this is my decision. And I don't even know who you are. I'm going to be pulling my papers. So I get my papers pulled and to the notarization process, and they send the paperwork to my parents' house. And they send 2 letters, one from the church, but they're both from the church records, right? One of them was denying my ability to get my papers pulled because it wasn't a notarized letter. And then the next one was that it was getting pulled. They were both sent on October 6th. So it's odd they would have sent both of them. So my mom, it's basically a red flag. It said you did something without, saying I did something. So I ended up coming clean with my parents and one of my sisters that, hey, I just pulled my papers. I had to do it. And I thought it would be okay. I thought that everyone would still treat me the same. I'd be in it, it would just be like it was before I went through the temple and when they still kind of accepted me, but it was I was the black sheep. But oh no, I didn't realize that they truly believe that because I went through the temple and made covenants, I am now going to hell. I'm no longer going to the third down below kingdom. I am going with the murderers and the rapists to the worst place on earth.
Welcome.
And they have all banded together, right? I know. They have all banded together to just tell me that everything, the light in my eyes has disappeared, that I'm this terrible, horrible person, that I need to get back.
Hey, Outer Darkness is
right
great.
now.
We have cookies, t-shirts, and Lil Nas X put in a stripper pole, so we gonna have fun.
It's definitely Molly. I can tell this is no fake.
Oh,
I've read your live chat.
I did not expect this though. I didn't expect it to be those labels to be so harmful and cruel and just dig so deep at me and just, I'm actually going no contact with my family. I'll go low contact with my parents, but I mean, they are not letting the nieces and nephews see me. And because now they don't want that influence on these people. The ironic thing is that the one missionary that's out in Africa, that's my nephew, he could care less. He still talks to me on WhatsApp and has a pretty free schedule to do whatever he wants, right? He's pretty much just chilling out there on his mission.
You're going to be the soft place to land for all your nieces and nephews. Get ready.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. And I've got my 21-year-old niece that's really here, just walking by my side saying, hey, these things they're saying behind your back and these ways that they're treating you, the 40-year-olds and older, it's just wrong. And it's not the way that anybody that's younger in the church is acting about this stuff.
No.
So anyway, I took a lot of the floor, but it's like I just felt like, oh, you can call in. Oh my gosh, well tonight I'm feeling super vulnerable. You know, it's like I'm almost you know, I
new
never
family
being bullied this bad. And
everyone in the chat, show
family,
Jake some love right now. Right now, I want to see it. I want to see heart emojis, thumbs up. Do it. We've all done it. I'm no contact with my crazy mother. My dad is dead, so I don't have to worry about that. My sister left the church about 3 months after I did. But we've all done it. There's a lot of us in here, Jake. We're here for you. Don't worry. And believe it or not, somebody in the immediate family line, their brain's going to blow out the back of their skull at some point, and they're going to realize how much they suck. And then they're going to come begging for love and acceptance from you. And it is your choice. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Everybody do a super chat in honor of Jake.
Wow, RFM.
Well, if you really care.
You know, and maybe I'll have to reach out to you later, because there's a lot of juicy stuff that I did learn from some of these higher ups, because I'm an entrepreneur that's grown businesses to millions of dollars here in Utah, and I had kind of relationships within this whole world where as soon as they thought I was Mormon, now I'm a part of the Good Boys Club, and I'm sitting there going, wait, all I had to do was check a box, and now I'm in here in this little circle. But
yeah, isn't it gross? I grew up with all the rich Mormons who lived in like DC or Utah all would summer in my home branch in New Hampshire. So I knew the Romneys, I knew all the Marriotts, everybody. I get it. Yeah, and they all think you're one of them until you beat up one of the grandkids in the parking lot at the age of 16 because he decided to run his mouth at a newly converted disabled woman and tell her that she wasn't worthy of her baptism. Yeah, this townie kind of kicked his ass, and I'm still not sorry.
Wow.
Way to go.
New Jersey girl.
Well, yeah, you're kicking butt. You East Coast vibes. I love it. But part of me was like, well, I wish I would have just stayed with the black sheep, no covenant type thing. But at the other point, the therapist was right. I was feeding my shame cycle. I was self-medicating. I was I was doing things that were high. I was working my ass off to prove myself. And then there was this big part of me that my grandma had really planted as a seed of being like this guilt shame cycle, because I thought what you guys were doing in the temple was of this holy nature, right? In some regard, like subconsciously, deep subconsciously, I thought parts of me, inner family systems. It's like I thought parts of me thought I was going to hell. Parts of me thought that you guys, that all these things were these glorious, glamorous stuff. But going through the temple, it's all bullshit. I mean, holy smokes, my little 9-year-old self inside of me now is free to be himself and to realize that these guys are crazy. I mean,
isn't therapy wonderful? I've been in it for 3 years since I left. Keep going.
Yeah, exactly. But going through the temple as part of my therapy program, it kind of felt icky and wrong, but I didn't at the same point. So I'm really glad that I did what I did, because it helped me to deprogram that and figure out
now
how big of a mess that is. Now I know.
You're out, babe. Welcome to the Outer Darkness circle. We got cookies. Look at all these cool kids who joined you. Alex, Dave, what's up, yo?
Hey, Simon Dave here is from Mongolia. For a second there, we thought a rogue yak took you out, but you're back in the seat, ready to go. We've got Malox has joined us, and just in time because I had a big dinner. Darcy, I feel like, how's the dog?
I think she's fine. She's a puppy and she likes to get into the trash, and apparently she got into one of my gloves. So, my latex gloves.
Oh, good.
And I was doing my hair. So she's, I told my husband, here, I need you to take care of this because I'm live.
Okay.
So I came in and shut the door.
Darcy, I got to pay special attention to the super chat. This is a very, very important message that Michelle Murray is sending. Chat for Jake. Here's a super chat for Jake because Michelle Murray really cares. She's setting the example for everybody else. She's like the what do you call it when you the reverent child, or when you set the kid who stands up in front of everybody else with his arms folded, so everybody in the chapel.
Oh,
the golden child.
About Mormonism. You guys never had that?
What?
Oh, you mean when they used to try to make us be quiet and not socialize before sacrament meeting? Yeah, that never stuck if I was in the ward. So
they never had a kid stand up there and hold his arms.
I
never
usually
saw
was
that?
that kid, and I would tell people to keep talking.
Oh my gosh. Maybe it's just the congregations I was in for some reason.
Oh,
maybe it's a Utah thing.
But Michelle,
it was in Washington,
Michelle wants you to go on more of the stories. I'm going to do one better. You should also go on Colby's. Go on Colby's new show.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready. I think this is my first time breaking out my story. I'd have to talk to the lawyers, and I could get pretty deep on some of this.
Hey, I'm a lawyer, and it's okay. You can say whatever you want.
Time to make a new throwaway account on Reddit and throw it up on Exmo Reddit. I mean, it's not like we all haven't done it before.
Okay, is this a joke?
Yeah.
Or did you just run over a bicycle that you're dragging down the street, Jake? What is that noise?
No, sorry.
There we go.
There.
I turned on my car so that I could get battery, and then it connected to the car. So I'm sorry about that.
Is that really your car you're driving?
Yeah. I'm not driving right now. I'm just getting
RFM. You're a defense attorney.
Well, he's got that.
Yeah,
hat
I'm not
on,
driving. I'm not driving. I'm just getting it because I was in the gym, and I didn't expect to get in here. I didn't. This is all a little bit of a, yeah.
Yes, the gym that looked like a high security facility, which you suddenly out of, and now you're in a vehicle and speeding along the road, and you just hit something or dragging someone.
Stop telling his secrets, RFM. My gosh, do you want
I need to grab my charger. Just a sec.
Now we got to talk to Diamond Dave.
No. I'm coming back. I just have to grab a charger here.
Dave and Maylock.
Trevor.
Where's Jay? There was a JD or somebody down here, and he just went off. Hey, Henry, Alex, let me go to Diamond Dave. Diamond Dave, how are things in Mongolia?
Good. It's finally warming up here, and the news on American military intervention is hilarious here.
Why?
I'm getting a kick out of it. So just because, like, you know, when you live in the US, things like this obviously impact you, and people argue about it, and it, you know, both sides can impact you.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's interesting to see how people in America are talking about how it's, you know, going to impact the whole planet, and how some people believe how, like, America's doing the world a favor. And I'm just sitting here in Mongolia, is like, you do know nothing has happened here. Right.
Does anything ever happen in Mongolia?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happens here, but I mean, like, when it comes to, like, a lot of American political events, like, it does not affect non-Western nations that much, if at all. Like, one example was back when the tariffs were being thrown around everywhere, and people were kind of concerned about it. What ended up happening was a bunch of Asian countries just got together and started, like, flooding the market of goods within Asia. So instead of going for, like, they went for high volume sales, basically, to offset the tariffs to sell to the US. So everything got cheaper here.
What do we get from Mongolia, Diamond Dave?
Leather. Well, Mongolian beef, obviously, but there's leather, cashmere, and minerals.
Are you kidding about the Mongolian beef thing? You're kidding, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, that, like, Mongolia, like,
Mongolia?
does a lot
of from China.
No, they're like, so there are 3 million people that live in Mongolia. There's 77 million cattle.
Moo.
So we have, like,
that's for you, DG. Moo.
It's like you're outnumbered.
Yeah. It's
mute it.
Yeah, it's yeah, we have, like, no issues with, like, food and stuff here when it comes to that.
I'm glad to hear that. By the way, you're all together, okay? I want to show you something. Okay, and I'm going to keep it clean.
Okay.
By the way, DF, how are you doing? I can see you. Can you hear me, DF?
DF, did you freeze?
I'm not sure. No, he hasn't.
he
voted.
I can't hear RFM.
Oh.
Okay.
Lucky
it might be a
fellow.
connection issue there.
DF, what brings you here?
DF, RFM's asking what brings you to the chat.
I can only hear like one person.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Dave. I can't hear anybody else. So if you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
Okay, what brings you to the chat?
I've never been on this before, but I just thought this would be a cool place to hang out. I'm actually kind of deconstructing myself. I've never been Mormon. I'm deconstructing from my own denomination.
Can you tell us what that denomination is?
I'm a former Seventh-day Adventist, and actually my family doesn't watch this, but my family doesn't know that I've basically deconstructed.
Well done.
It sucks.
What does that mean?
Deconstruction's hard.
Yeah, what does that mean in Seventh-day Adventism? When you I know what it is in Mormonism, and I'm just kind of wondering, what does that mean in your situation? And is it going to have like really bad effects from your family? Like
I wish I could hear everybody else. I can only hear David.
Okay, so here's what you there's a couple suggestions in chat. Leave and then come back in. That should reset. So if you just bounce out and then click on the link and bounce back in.
Kolobi, I just saw that. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so while he does that, I mean, things have been pretty good here. I've been expanding my YouTube channel. I've been hitting more social platforms, been doing live streams. I actually just did a 3-hour live stream like a few hours ago, which was fun. So
wow. Good for you, Dave.
From Mongolia.
Stuff?
Yeah, from Mongolia. Would you say, RFM?
That's your gaming stuff?
Yeah, that's my gaming stuff.
Yeah, that was my next question. Not many people have much to do or say in Mongolia. That's interesting. Well, at least it's interesting to Western audiences, I should say, because the culture is so different from what we understand to be Asia here in the West.
Yeah.
But I hear that there's a lot more Catholics in Mongolia as of late. Is that true?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure. Christianity in general is very fringe minority. Right. I haven't encountered any Catholics personally. My main experience has been with Tibetan Buddhists or seculars.
Right.
And that's about 95% of the population. Either Tibetan Buddhism which is about 55%, and then like roughly 40% has like just no religious affiliation. And then there's like some Catholics running around. There's about 2 million Muslims here somewhere, supposedly.
Okay, I'm hearing a noise. I think Jake has somebody in his trunk now.
Wow.
Trying to get out.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to know. I have a question for you guys.
Is that me?
Especially you.
Yes, Jake, it's
RFM.
you.
So, what were your thoughts when the financial scandal broke in 2022, or was it
2023? I think it was
2023. Yes, that was when I was starting to look at stuff, and I have huge issues with lying. But the fact that they were hiding this for 22 years, 22 plus years.
Yeah.
And so people, when I say something to them about that, this was my first thing that really put a huge crack in things, was that the denial and the rationalization. And when I made the mistake of posting something once about that, I wasn't gonna, pay tithing or anything like that anymore, because one, they didn't need it, and two, they weren't using it like they were supposed to, and everything else. But and I felt so deceived and so lied to that. We're supposed to be honest in our dealings and everything else, and yet 20 plus years, and in order for them to pass everything off and get the okay, it had to go through the upper echelon. It did.
Oh,
so that they did it anyway. I just can't get over, you know, people can pay thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever. And if you ever, this is one thing that chaps my hide really bad. If you ever needed it, lost your job, needed help to pay your house payments, you know, yada, yada, do you think that they would pay you back even a nth of what you had paid in? No, we'll give you a few months and talk to your family first. And listen, I'm like, that is the biggest pile of bullshit. It just, I'm like, wow. And then I started to look into more, and then it went, you know, from that to the SA and all the cover-ups with that. And I mean, then it was the, oh my goodness, what's her name? Fanny Alger. And all that. And I just, anyway, sorry, back to my original question. From a lawyer standpoint and all that kind of stuff. Yours, the rest of you, what do you think?
So for me, my experience was a little bit different. I was not born in the church. I joined in 2020 after it broke.
Wow.
I would fall into the category of, I don't know how many people here, I'm assuming a lot of people watch John Delin, but he had an episode where he talked about the different types of Mormons. I would fall under the utility Mormon, where because I was promised X, Y, and Z, tangible blessings as well as spiritual blessings. I'm Hindu. I was Hindu before I joined. And so in my case, you know, I was promised X, Y, and Z. And when I started the investigating and when I did what I was told, I stopped drinking beer, I quit smoking. Financial blessings, quote unquote, they did come. I got a job promotion that moved me out to Utah. It was either the bishop or the stake president paid my way out there, as well as helped me get an apartment. And, you know, with checking all the boxes, I did get those things. But what kind of triggered my investigating wasn't the SEC thing, because I kind of had an idea something was going on, because it is a corporation and all religions build massive amounts of temples. You know what I mean? Like in India, there's temples made of gold, easily worth $1 trillion each, right? So that wasn't new to me. But what triggered my investigating of how true are the church's claims was when I stopped getting things. When I, you know, was checking the boxes and the physical blessings, right? The tangible blessings stopped and the spiritual blessings stopped. And then I got my patriarchal blessing, among other things. I was like, well, wait a minute, this isn't working anymore. Why is that? And then I was told, well, you're really, you know, we're not sure why, but you're storing treasures in heaven. And my thinking is, this is a covenant, which is a spiritual contract, right? And we are in a breach of contract right now because I'm not getting what I'm being promised. So that's what kind of started it for me.
Alex seems to find your story very funny. What's with that, Alex?
I'm laughing at my fellow Lubbockite, DG.
We're laughing at DG.
You're Luddite?
No, Lubbockite. We're both from Lubbock, Texas.
Really?
Yeah, I live in Portland now, but he's still in Lubbock. Yeah.
So, I mean, did you know each other there?
No.
Of course. Of course.
Well, you know,
everybody in Lubbock knows everybody.
Of
You're
course.
Mormons.
Yeah, Alex, how long has it been?
Well, let's see. A city of anywhere from 200,000 to 450,000, depending on the time of year, plus a metropolitan region of 1.5 million scattered in small towns all over. So we certainly knew each other, DG.
It's like a bus tour? Hey, DG, I see that DG is showing off his new invention to keep pigeons from landing on his head. Diamond Dave, thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, that was really interesting, and I appreciate you telling that story.
Tim, the chat loves your tapier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anytime. And the interesting thing, and I'll just kind of wrap up my side with this, is I know a lot of people who joined for similar reasons. And especially when I lived 6 blocks from BYU, there was a lot of like BYU students who are either utility Mormons, like they're born in it and raised in it and it works for them until it stopped at BYU, or they're more community Mormons and the community turned against them and they just kind of dropped. And that's what happened with me. Because I like immediately went active when I'm like, okay, there's a breach of contract here. Let's get this sorted out. And then I kept getting the runaround. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to waste my time. And then hanging out with, you know, calling in on this show and hanging out with other Exmo podcasts. That's when I really started to learn about the essay and a whole bunch of other things that I wasn't taught by the missionaries. That all came after I left.
Well, if I can interject, what I'm hearing from not only what I read in the chat before I joined, but also from hearing from the rest of my fellow panelists, including URFM in the past, is that there were tangible or perceptible benefits, deliverables from the church as you were a member. But the moment you step away or you start to experience doubt, all of those perceived benefits evaporate. And I've told some of you in the past that I'm a cult survivor, and I had a very similar experience, if not identical. The moment you express doubt, the moment you begin to experience doubt, everything that you held up as being beneficial for you as a participant or as a member of this group or association disappears. So that's not entirely unique. And there's a lot of fear and anger and sorrow and mourning. Great. That comes along with that experience. But the healing does take place. It just takes time. But what you have to do first is to relinquish yourself from your own doubt. And that starts by forgiving yourself for believing in the first place, I think.
So, Alex, that's great advice. You're talking about a cult you survived other than Mormonism?
I told you at Thrive. I'm a Nevermo.
I only appear to be paying attention.
Wow.
Because that's what polite people. That's what polite people do.
Yeah.
They look like they're paying attention.
If you don't pay your lawyer, they don't pay attention. Super chats in the comments.
With some lawyers, even if you pay them, sometimes they still don't pay attention.
Well, I wonder which kind of attorney is RFM?
The mercenary kind. He wants.
I mean, if you want to know, ask Ward Radio. They'll say he's an ambulance chaser. That's what they would say.
Oh,
I don't know.
Goodness.
Everybody say happy birthday to DG.
Happy birthday, DG.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Okay, everybody, let's sing.
Birthday.
I do want to say this before I forget, because when Diamond Dave calls in at this time of day in Mongolia, he looks like the 1832 account of the first vision.
So we were discussing in the live chat. We were discussing in the live chat, what exactly was Moroni? Was he fabulous or metrosexual? So Diamond Dave Moroni, are you fabulous or metro? We want
neither. Neither.
Hey, I said he was a metrosexual asexual until proven otherwise.
So Metro X Fabius is his spirit name.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Hey, we got Tim Rathbone on, coming out between the dragon and his wrath.
Timmy!
And we got to sing. This is your birthday, DG?
Yes, it is. That's why I'm wearing the hat.
That's why you're wearing the hat.
Excellent.
Do you have a noise
Happy
maker?
birthday. Solidarity, DG. You're welcome.
Well, no Molly's birthday was Monday, and my birthday's today, so we're just sandwiching it all in here.
Pisces babies for the win.
Well, you've got the upper fish and the lower fish right here.
Yes.
My birthday is in 10 days, St. Patrick's Day.
Let's go.
That's an awesome day.
Awesome, Dave.
Jake, the
I won't
audio
tell you when
codec
mine
is
is,
screwing
but
up
it's in
your-
4 days. So I think we all need to sing to each other and ourselves. Ready?
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Happy birthday
birthday
to me.
I'm going to do this, okay? Quiet.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday
to
to you.
Happy
Alex,
birthday
birthday
to
to
me.
you and your
Happy
birthday and Alex
to
you.
whoever.
Happy
All of you.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Here's
everybody.
looking
We should
fortune
have
from
done the
Gabert
primary
song.
happy birthday song.
You know that horror film,
I don't watch horror films. I'm a good Mormon.
The Empty Man? There's a horror film called The Empty Man. There's an equally awkward birthday song scene in that film too.
The Empty Man, is that with Kevin Bacon? Or is he Hollow Man?
You reveal your age
Hollow Man.
every time you open your mouth. It's
I do.
Stunning.
And that's just my teeth and my breath.
Lopsided Leahona knows the birthday song from primary. Yes, there we go.
Really? Does it go like this? Na 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 na.
No.
Today's your birthday.
No.
Oh, that's DG.
So you
DG.
had a birthday, shout hooray, and then all the kids would say,
Oh, that's fun. There you go. That was a good one.
Colby says he's going to sue all of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said that in the chat.
Come get me,
I don't blame
Colby.
him. I don't blame
So,
him. I
which
would,
Empty Man movie are you talking about?
it's the way a
Maylops?
lawyer says he cares. He's suing your ass.
There's
DG,
two.
today is your birthday. Is today your birthday on March 6th, 2026?
Yes. It
So
is
what did
today.
you do for your birthday? What does a DG do for a birthday in Lubbock?
This. He joins Mormon After Dark on Friday night.
He hangs out with the cows.
This is
I feel
it.
like that's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Well, thanks.
Wow.
have like
Glad
a-
to be with y'all too.
Do you even have an ill-tempered chihuahua by your side like Rebecca?
No. No, we have an expression for those small kind of animals here. We call those puntable dogs.
I say that too.
Yeah.
Puntables.
Yeah. And I'm not opposed to dogs, don't get me wrong, but my favorite kind of chihuahua was the Taco Bell dog. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
What?
The chihuahua. That's what we call them, the chihuahua.
DG, there's something not right with you, but it's also not wrong. So
See, the closer you get to the border, the better your Spanish.
Sí. Sí se puede. Yes, we can.
What did you call
DJ,
me?
did they light up
What
the
do you
temple
call
for
me?
you?
Tim Rathbone.
Yes.
How are you doing? How are things in Bakersfield?
Nice.
Really?
It was in the 60s today. Yeah, it was nice.
Okay, because it's early March.
That's right. Very early March. Just wait a week or two. It'll be back up to the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, it'll be Bakersfield again. Don't you worry.
I'm not.
Good. So what brings you here tonight, Tim?
I just saw the party and I wanted to join in with all these wonderful people.
Tim?
Oh God.
Wait, is someone
I've
doing
got
a tarot
like
reading?
20 different tarot decks behind me, Molly. I got 20 different tarot decks.
Yes. I'll get my deck out. We should all pull a card.
Okay.
I
okay,
did.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
what does
Right here next to
Darcy
me.
have?
Here, hold on.
What is that? That looks like
Which
a
one
fox.
do you want?
It's the page of it is. It is. Let's see. Can you see?
Yeah, it looks like a fox. It's beautiful. Did you draw that?
I did.
Really?
No, I
Very
didn't.
good.
I did not draw it. I picked up the card, but no, I didn't draw it. It's
Oh,
the
oh.
page of crystals, which is crystals are pentacles. So the page of pentacles.
Okay. I have a weight deck.
Oh, the original one.
The original one. Yes.
Okay,
I
guys,
have one
just
of
wanna
those
know how
too.
You're going to have anybody else on the screen cut the cards so you can read their fortune. Tell me how you're going to do that. Cut them 3 times from there.
3
from Mongolia.
times.
I do
3
have-
times. It's supposed to be like 5. Then you cut it
5?
and knock it.
Where's the magic in 5? Who's with me for 3 cuts?
3.
3. All right.
Technically,
Yeah.
it's not specific.
No, you just want to do it really good. Let me throw that. You got your wider weight.
Since it's
With the
DG's birthday, you know what would be interesting is if all 3 of you did a reading for DG separately, and then we could compare them for accuracy's sake.
You think
Oh,
I have
gosh.
No, I was just gonna pull one and see what happens.
Out of the mouths of 2 or 3 soothsayers shall all truth come out.
That was a good one.
Alex, I'm going to move you so that now I'm either Alice the maid or Paul Lindeblum.
Again, revealing your age. Again.
Hey, I liked him.
But I
Okay.
heard Tim was
Three
asking me
times
earlier what film I was referring to. It's called The Empty
Yeah,
Man.
there's 3 of them called The Empty Man. There's a 2022, a 2010. One has James Badge Dale in it. The other one, I don't know who's in it.
That's the one.
It's a very popular movie I've never seen.
I've never heard of it. Oh, it's on Hulu. I can watch it on Hulu. I'll watch it tonight when we're done.
It's really wacky and weird, so be prepared.
Is it like Dark City?
No, it's a nihilistic horror film.
Okay. Oh, cool.
They're trying to create some kind of spiritual vacuum on Earth. To simplify it.
Thank you.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Aquarius tarot deck. I know that tarot deck. My wife has that deck. We have a pile of tarot decks and angel card decks as well as oracle decks because that's actually what she does for a living. She has shamans on her side of the family, so she does a lot of spiritual coaching, tarot readings.
We're talking about your wife?
Yeah.
Your wife
she's Mongolian, dude. Yeah.
Well, no wonder you got so many decks around.
Yeah. Oh, I help out. I do tarot readings too for money. Like my main business is like my reading.
I'm still learning. So
how much does it cost?
Me too.
For me or just in general, because it varies.
No, if I were to come over there to Mongolia, because I really needed my tarot read.
Well, first of all, I would send you a video because it would cost you about $3,000 just to get here.
Yeah.
With airplane ticket and something to live.
I really want that tarot read. But once I'm there, or if I'm over here, how much is that going to cost me?
So we have it set up right now, so it's $30 for 10 minutes, and people can stack on if they want to do it.
How much is it for an additional 10?
For an additional 10, since I like you, I'd probably charge you 40.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
But
I feel like I'm getting my money.
We've done a couple hour-long sessions where she would sit as a translator, and we would do very in-depth coaching for $300 an hour.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So can you give DG a freebie in a nice way?
I pulled death for DG, and I don't like it.
Death is. Hold on. No.
What did you get?
No,
I got
that is good.
This is good. What are you talking about?
Hold on, what?
Okay, so I did a 3-card spread for DG. So I got the 8 of Swords facing me, the 6 of Coins facing him, and then the Death card facing me.
Ooh.
Okay, I pulled that up.
Death is facing you. You're looking Death in the face.
Are you talking reverse or upright? Is that what you mean?
So
this is how I pulled it out of the deck.
Okay, so reverse to DG, 8 of Swords. Upright to DG, 6 of Coins. Reverse Death to DG.
And at what
6 of Pentacles is not. 6 of Pentacles is good generally.
Yeah,
Queen
but
of Wands upside down.
Remember,
the Death card is good though. All that means is an end to something and a beginning to something. So your 6 is you've learned some lessons and everything else, and because of those lessons, you're able to move on. That's the way I look at that.
RFM, is this evening going just as you planned?
DG die, okay?
Sometimes death is just death, DG. That's the good news.
I mean, yeah. So it's
rocket science to figure this one out. You're gonna get run through with 8 swords, and you're gonna die.
What?
So I don't know what the coins are about.
So are we gonna talk about our cards?
Quick question.
I'm getting.
Do we stack the draw 4s in this game or not?
Very good.
Yes. To the next person who also does a skip and then a skip and then a skip, and it comes back to bite you in the you know what.
I'm playing the reverse card.
Okay, these are
what you got, Tim? Help us out.
I got
I'll go after Tim.
A Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and Queen of Wands, and they all came up upside down.
They're
So
reversed.
what does that mean, Tim?
They're reversed, yeah.
So
We'll
do you know
let
what that
somebody.
means?
What was the first one?
Page of Pentacles.
Pages are the ones that gather information. They tell the knight, and the knight sifts through stuff, tells the queen, and the queen forwards the information onto the king, and the king acts on what the information the queen does. So your kings are the doers, the action, the masculine side, and the queens are the feminine side. So you got a page. That means a big page is a young knight. So you're getting information. What was the next one?
Queen
it's
of
almost
Wands.
like the temple endowment in the creation segment.
Sorry, what was the next one?
Queen of Wands.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So wands, the queen, and so maybe you are getting some information from the page, and pentacles are resources. So it can be time, energy, finances, and the wands are an air element, and they symbolize power, freedom, celestial wisdom. Oh wait, I lied. You said the page ones. Okay, sorry. Growth, strength, unlimited potential. So maybe you're getting some information from the page.
Page of Pentacles.
Right. The Page of Pentacles has to do with resources, time, money, finances. So if that page is talking to the queen, you said queen, right?
Correct. Queen of Wands. Yep.
Queen of Wands. And so the Queen of Wands is a fire sign. And this year, we just started in February the 17th is the Chinese year of the fire horse. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, it's tied to energy and motivation, inspiration, strength, unlimited potential. So that's good.
And then
Keep
the
going.
towers.
Let's go, DG.
The Tower.
What does this mean?
That means
the Tower is a quick change. It means be careful. I don't know. What do you think that tower could be?
It means the power is coming from inside the house.
So basically how I would read this, because I take a very grounded approach to tarot readings because of the psychological archetypes. This, to me, all the cards together would indicate that he's an adaptive individual. And it's simply just a reminder to focus on staying grounded, because pentacles are the element of earth. So to stay grounded, to play to his strengths, especially in business, and to really, and at this point in time, to really just take stock of his life experience and decide how he wants to build on that. That's how I would interpret that.
And the Tower?
That's the adaptive side. It could also be interpreted as a warning to not make quick, not to jump to conclusions.
That's where I would go with that.
Okay, I don't want to jump to conclusions here, Diamond Dave and Darcy and Molly and anybody else who's in on this. But I hear what you're saying about the cards, okay? But what does that mean for DG in Lubbock?
Ultimately, I mean, it would depend on what he wants to take from it. Because the whole point of, at least how I use the tarot deck, is to find solutions, to use the art imagery on the card to find solutions to everyday problems. If the individual wants to take it in a spiritual way, they can. If they want to use it as a different means of looking at a specific situation, they can. But this is something that is used a lot in Jungian psychology with art and archetypes and art therapy and things like that. I tend to take that approach to it as opposed to more of a fortune-telling spiritual experience. Because at least in my case, people have a problem and they want a different way of looking at it. Right? Okay. They're coming for not necessarily guidance, at least not here in Mongolia. They're coming for like an alternative perspective. Right? And
that's the Hanged Man.
The cards are just a means of like expressing that different perspective in art form, in visual form.
Okay, thank you, Diamond Dave. Darcy, what do you think? What does this mean for DG? And does it have anything to do with getting rid of that terrible point on his head?
He's a magical
Well, the
unicorn.
point could be show your picture of the tower.
The tower.
It's
Hang on.
I can't remember what number it is.
It's number.
Is this the Nagatomi
16.
Tower?
16.
Okay, let me see if
There
I
it
can
is,
find
right there.
mine.
He's got the tower on the wall. And you know what happened that night?
That's what I thought of RFM when I pulled it. That is exactly what I thought about. Was that tower?
Was Die Hard?
Nakatomi
Yes.
Plaza.
That's exactly
Nakatomi
right.
Plaza.
Molly,
What?
what do you think those cards mean for DG? What should he do or not do based upon those?
Let me contact my spirit guides. Hold on. DG should stop it, Alex.
Is one of them named Moroni?
No, Nephi. She contacts Nephi, and Nephi tells her where the missing children are.
Listen. Just because I'm down getting some digital downloads from Moroni and Nephi doesn't mean anything. Okay, so DG, so what I'm being told is that you're doing a fabulous job with your life, so you should continue moving forward, and that because you're such a good person, we'll recognize it and we'll give it back to you. I hate you, Alex. And there will be love in your future. Love.
Oh
in
my
DG's future?
goodness.
Is that Alex's
Alex, you're
future
the
or DG?
worst. I love you.
So
put it in
here's
timeout.
my tower. It's
that
a
a
gecko.
frog?
It's a
It's a
gecko.
gecko.
It goes along with what you're saying. Chameleon.
Oh,
It's a
that's
chameleon.
cool.
Sorry. Chameleon is the shaman of adaptation. Seizing the power of cloaking, he changes color to blend in with his shifting surroundings, which goes along with what you were kind of saying. Life is change, and you have a choice of either accepting change or to resist it. By clinging to ideas that no longer work within the structure of your spiritual evolution, the winds of revelation will force you to go with the flow. Chameleon is here to help you shift the colors of your state of being, setting you on the path to your highest truths. Relax, place trust in yourself, and release fear. By attuning yourself to the magic of the chameleon, you will become more receptive to the powers around you.
I hope you're
If it
getting
was-
this down, DG.
So change, sudden shift, release,
Yeah,
ethical revolution, divine. Yeah.
If it was a white salamander, maybe.
Yes.
A chameleon, no.
Hey.
I can't
If it was a
believe in
white
chameleons.
salamander,
I only
you'd
believe
less
in white
money, so
salamanders.
let's go with that.
Oh my goodness.
DG's gonna somehow recoup.
That's
all
a good one.
$5 and then give the rest back to us as well. Yep, I see it. It's happening. Done.
Okay.
Send it.
Okay, I think that we figured out what DG needs to do in the future in order to be happy,
Bank heist.
which is just keep doing what you're doing. Apparently,
Well,
this
yeah.
is all the spirits have to tell you tonight on your birthday.
With DJ, you have to keep in mind that everybody's doing this pro bono, so they're not giving you their absolute best.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna wait. Man, I'm doing the best I can.
Okay, great.
I haven't even done mine, so
I'm not seeing. Any,
Let's see it. Let's hear it.
I'm just I'm hanging out drinking. dude.
Alex, let's Dave
Yeah.
talk. Let
No
him
one,
contact his
no
spirit
one
guides,
is
okay?
hitting their best Joseph Smith as of yet. We need to try again.
Ew,
with
do not
more.
We need a different rock
No,
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
a different hat.
I rebuke that. In
We
the
need to
name of-
use your hat. We need to use your hat or your hat.
Oh, okay. My
It
hat
must be
like this.
that hat.
Yes, that hat.
That
It's like a
hat,
video game.
the
My hat
mushroom
said I'm
hat.
not Joseph Smith.
It's a
From
mushroom
a
hat.
video game. Doesn't a mushroom wear that hat? Isn't that? Do you know that?
Yoshi?
Hat.
It's Yoshi.
Yoshi.
No, it's
Oh,
Toad.
Yoshi.
Toad with
Oh,
the Toad with the mushroom head.
yeah.
That's what you're.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Toad. That's Toad, the
Oh,
little
Toad.
mushroom dude.
Toad.
Yeah.
See, I knew Diamond.
Yoshi-
Oh, was
Davy
it
gave
Toad?
me
I
that.
thought it was okay.
No, Yoshi's a green dinosaur.
That's right. Sorry. Oh, my grandkids would kill me.
Yes, well, you need to brush up on your, what are those called
Apparently.
again? Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Gather your
Brothers.
strength, Dave. We want to hear what the spirits have to say for DG from all the way in Mongolia.
Eeny, meeny, chili beanie.
Yeah.
That's not how I read the tarot deck at all. That is not how I read the tarot deck at all.
Then ground
DFW.
yourself and tell us how you will read the tarot deck for DG.
I
And
actually
this is
did.
cool
earlier.
because
He did that. I
He
know.
did.
I heard
He did.
I listened to it all.
He did. It was good.
DFW.
It was really good, by the way. Really good.
DFW is running now.
so
He's pursuing
Diamond
a
Dave
one-armed
is
man.
he's on the opposite side of the world from me, so he's actually in tomorrow.
Yeah,
So-
it's March
DFW.
7th here.
Yeah.
DF.
Who said it's March 7th? In Mongolia, it's March 7th?
Yeah,
course.
it's March
wow.
7th, 12. It's noon. It's 12:10 p.m.
So you're 12, 13
Diamond Dave
hours
speaks
ahead?
to me- He speaks to me as if he is here, and yet he is not. So
He's speaking to us from the future. How
so
are
he can
things
tell
in the
DG
future?
what he'll have for lunch.
Things are, well, at least here in Asia, things are great. I don't know how things are going to go in America with the current administration, but
they're going great, and we don't
We're
know
all gonna
politics
die,
on the
it's
show. So shut up, Diamond Dave. Thank you. I'm trying to get DF on board. DF.
Hey.
There we go. DF. How are you doing?
Well, I found a hat, but I haven't found a rock to put in it yet.
Oh.
For
Well,
that.
if you put it on your head, maybe it will do. I'm kidding. I kid because I love. Can you put that hat on so we can see what
Put
you
it
look
in
like?
my hat.
Oh.
What is it down the front? Is that Lakers?
Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers.
Are you a Lakers fan?
I am a Lakers fan.
Yes, and we have never met before, have we?
Never met.
Mm-mm. Nope. Are you in Southern California?
I am not.
Okay. Well, my mind reading act only goes.
That
so
was
far.
my question is if you're in California. I lived in the heart of Hollywood, two block right off in between Hollywood and Sunset.
I'm actually
for a while.
I'm actually in the same city as Kobe Reddish, but I've never met him.
Kobe Reddish in Kobe, Japan, or Boise,
Kobe
Idaho.
Colombia
You've never
needs
met-
to make a
you've
new
never met
friend.
Never met him.
DF,
But
are
I
you
know
in the
he's
live
around
chat?
here somewhere.
Are you ever
Go
in the
knock
live
doors.
chat, DF?
Huh?
Are you ever in the live chat?
I am sometimes, yes.
He's frequently there. Was he there tonight? Is he there tonight? Has anybody seen him over there?
Colby's been in the chat. Yes, he was
Been in
here.
the chat.
Yeah, he's here.
Don't know if he's still there.
Colby is a really, really nice guy. And so you guys should at least talk. I don't know how to put you together. I could give you his phone number. Let me do that right now.
Do it.
No, I'm not exactly sure how. I suppose there must be a way. How
Post it
do
in
they
the
do
chat.
that?
Leave Colby's home
We can
alone.
probably figure out a way to talk offline.
Hey, Diamond
I don't
Dave,
want you to give his number on the air.
Diamond Dave, you're the techno guru. How would two people get in contact with each other without revealing it? You know, like in the situation with DF, and he's trying to get hold of Colby, but how do they do that without revealing anything on the air?
You can ask Molly to manifest.
I mean, you can find him on Facebook, private message him. Also, I assume he has because he's got his own channel, and I think he's got contact information up via email. I could be wrong,
That would be.
but you could send an email if you even wanted to keep your name anonymous. Email is probably going to be the best bet unless you have a burner Facebook account to do it that way.
You could post it in the StreamYard chat. That's only for the people that are on the screen right now.
That's also an option too. It depends on timing and how you want to go about it.
Are we going to ask what Colby thinks about all of this?
No,
No.
We're trying
Not
to.
really.
No.
Yeah, not necessary.
That's why I
We're
started with a
Mormons.
nice
What is
guy.
consent?
You could also email RFM, and then he could email back.
But I'm not doing
Colby's-
RFM
Oh.
never
Yeah.
checks his email. He's a lawyer.
Oh,
He
okay.
never
Yeah.
checks his email.
Email Bill, right? Isn't
Email
it at
Bill.
Mormon Discussion or whatever?
It's Mormon Discussions Podcasts at gmail.com. And both
There
of them
you
have
go.
to be plural. It's almost as long as the name of the church. I think that's what Bill was shooting for with that.
Okay.
Trevor, you're being horrible in the chat. I see you.
Trevor?
Which Trevor? Trevor, come on.
His channel name is Ward Radio.
Oh my God.
Don't you do that to this poor dude. How dare you?
Trevor.
We call it Ward Radio because
Trevor's a troublemaker.
There we go. That's right.
Well done,
Trevor.
Right,
Ward Radio
Gio.
because Psych Ward Radio was taken.
We don't communicate with them.
It can't be an Exmo podcast without at least pointing the finger at Jonah Barnes, Cardinellis, or Cardinellis, whatever his name is. And
Okay, guys.
Or what's his face?
Jacob Hansen.
No. Hang on.
Stick of Joseph.
Chris, help me, RFM. Chris.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Austin Fife.
Chris? There's a Chris?
There's a Chris?
You don't know a Chris, I don't think.
Christensen?
What's their stick?
Moment Mall. I got all these files. I've been working on files tonight.
Did you just say Moment Mall?
Krista.
You didn't say
Moment
Bitta?
Mall.
Bitta?
Chris, what's his name? Chris?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chris Chrisley.
Oh,
Chris
Brinkley. Man.
Christ our Lord
Chris
and Savior?
Hansen.
Chris?
No.
Chris Evans?
Hansen.
Chris Hemsworth.
Okay, you're killing the ratings now, Tim. At this point,
Yeah.
At this point, we gotta move on. And I want to show you something. By the way, everybody here, by show of hands, I'll give you a chance to think. Okay, Tim.
Okay.
By show of hands, has
Not
everybody
Jacob
here
Hansen's
heard about John Delin and his Jesus thing he's doing about trying to be nice and building bridges
Yes.
Crap, but okay.
Yeah.
with the apologists?
Would you like to hear my opinion about that?
Burn it.
Yeah, do you want to hear my opinion on that?
Burn it.
Okay, go on,
Oh.
RFM.
Okay, yeah. Tim, what's your opinion? Keep it clean.
I think he's trying to make nice to get on Faith Matters.
You don't think he could just walk on Faith Matters as it is?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
What is Faith
But
Matters?
he's closing
Tim,
up to
why?
those people.
The neo-apologetic group, more with the
Genauso.
the Givenses and the
Genau.
Masons.
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
Patrick Masons, I mean.
But why Faith Matters? I mean, John has a much larger following than they do, doesn't he?
I don't know, but it's like you said last week. Why would we want to build bridges with the SOBs that have blown them up behind us, burned
True.
them, and told us never to come back?
Put him in the wood chipper.
Well, not only that, the fact that they were taking him to court because he's using Mormon, and that's so like, I mean, the big fight between, it's like they always say, you know, if we leave, we can't leave the church. We can leave, but we can't leave the church alone. Well, oh my gosh, who was hauling him back in? Because
Just to figure out.
after all of these years, and all of a sudden it's a problem.
It's
Okay,
a cult,
Dave.
and I can say whatever I want about the cult. Burn it to the ground, salt the earth, so nothing can grow in its place, and everybody who still wants to stay in, wood chipper.
Was there anything else that you had wanted to add to that, Diamond Dave?
So I kind of agree with Tim, not for the same reason. I think he's trying to cozy up with the church because he comes off, at least to me, and this is just my opinion.
It's okay to have one.
Yeah, he comes off as very tired, and his audience
Yes.
is predominantly older than I am. There's not new blood, right? But you look at Ward Radio, you look at Faith Matters, Stick of Joseph. They're my age and younger. So I think he's trying to do some type of marketing move to try and bring in a new audience, a younger audience from the LDS Church, right? And I think the intent is to continue on showing showing Mormon stories and people's experiences to a younger audience of the church, because just from a pure marketing standpoint, any business or any YouTube channel or any brand if you even look at some sects of Christianity, they're dying off because it's all older people and there's no younger people there, right? So
I don't know, because
there's some sects of Christianity that are hurting for the same reason.
Well, they've still got Alyssa.
So
I mean,
are those podcasts actually attracting a younger demographic? Because I would figure that the reason why the church is upset with John is because if you've just left the faith and you're going to do a Google search to find help, Mormon Stories is going to be top of the list. Like I said,
I like it.
And so the reasoning is because a lot of young people my age and younger don't necessarily care about some of the topics that, John Delin and other podcasters have talked about. Ward Radio, most of the people in the Discord are younger than me, and I'm 36, and they're spending hundreds of dollars in super chats.
That makes
right?
sense.
So
I was curious, what's the attraction for the youth for those other podcasts is my question. I think you just nailed it.
All right. So, here's the attraction, and this might sound harsh, but this is one of the reasons why I don't like Mormon Stories. John Delin is a great guy and well-intentioned. He is boring. He is not entertaining. Word Radio is the Mormon shock rock. Occasionally, they'll swear. Occasionally, they'll just go off on random tangents and talk about, media and music and movies, things that younger people are interested in. John doesn't do that. John's language is very academic. It's very formal, right? And it's very structured. Now, that's not a bad thing, but it doesn't cater to younger audiences, especially the audiences that come to my channel where they want to be entertained. They want to have fun. They want to interact. They don't necessarily want to watch a 4-hour podcast. They want to hang out for, like on my live stream, they want to hang out for 20 minutes and see some explosions and then leave. Right. And that's what I'm being serious. That's what younger people want. You look at Mr. Beast and why he's successful. It's brain rot, but everyone loves it.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, and I think RFM may have chided John Delin on this a time or two. So if I'm hearing you right,
pull me into this, DG.
John Delin needs to swear more, is what you're saying.
Let me think on how to word this, because I do think John Delin is a good person, and I respect him, which is rare for me to say about anyone. I do respect him as a person. However, I feel like John would benefit if he would speak more casually as opposed from an academic perspective.
Okay. I got to step in, Dave. You're accustomed to dominating a stream because you do streams, but here's what I think is going on with John. He's been at this game since 2008. 2007. I don't know.
2005, I think.
Okay, so when did he start video? That was what, maybe 6 or 7 years ago?
Oh, he's been doing video a long time.
Okay, so he's got longevity, but he also has a presentation style that does lean towards individuals who are much older than him or of his generation. Yeah. He is able to attract individuals who are far more established and far more comfortable speaking to him than, say, speaking to someone such as yourself. But that's also a kind of vicious cycle, because as he grows in size, the pressure on him to provide a better quality product, but at the same time is his longevity. He's feeling the weight of how long he has been doing this. So when I watched him interact with folks at Thrive, I could see that this whole shtick, this whole Exmo, Postmo, whatever he calls it now, he's worn down. He's had his day. And I think he's trying desperately to find a different angle to attract the kind of people that he wants to speak with, and also that are comfortable speaking with him, given his particular idiosyncrasies, whatever I'm trying to say here. So I don't think that there is this grand stratagem, or is what that one of the old comics that RFM would know about, the Grand Electron. I don't think there's anything to this other than he's getting long in the tooth. He wants to change. It's not a very large market. There's not a lot of different ideas that are being explored in this market. the best he can do is to attract individuals such as myself, who is not a Mormon, but who had a similar experience in a high demand group. And that's it. That's still very small. So Nemo and Alyssa and others, and Ward Radio included, who are very young, you say, they are tapping different corners of this market, but they are also doing it in a way that makes their appeal much more broad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nemo had some good ones lately.
Right,
He's had some really good ones lately.
What Nemo does, he does his shtick by explaining what he's talking about, not just giving you the facts and saying, this is what's going on and this is why it's wrong. He gives you some context. He's very good at that. Alyssa talks to women, and she talks about her experience as a woman in the church, and that's very appealing. John, on the other hand, is academic. He is a doctor of something. I forget what it was. But he's also establishment. He's been in it for a while.
And there are other channels that are younger that, I mean, even when I deconstructed, I still follow and am an active subscriber to things like Fundy Fridays, who come at for everybody. There's also, if you knew them, they were Jordan and McKay. Now it's Fire of Virtue, but it's the same idea of they look at everything, and they all tend to either pair up with or co-host with if they're speaking on a particular topic. So they've covered the Mormon angle, but then they cover everybody else, and they relate it back to what's going on currently and things like that. So I kind of like John for what he does as John Delin for Mormon Stories, because it's
I do too.
The thing that really bothered me was when John wasn't willing.
Before you do that, Tim, can RFM read the super chat, because he's been waiting to do it for a while.
And I want to hang on a second, and I'll take it in an order here. Tim, okay, zip the lip. We'll come right back to you. Molly, finish your thought, and then we'll go to Michelle and back to Tim. And then I want to
that was pretty much it. And also, Lopside Leahona also just said knitting cult lady. I follow her too. So there are a lot of younger people or who elder millennials, a little bit of Gen Z, who hit kind of all the areas, but still manage to treat it like the day-to-day. I feel like John's corner, if I had something very heavy that was very specific only to the Mormon church, I would go on his show. My story is fairly generic, comparatively speaking. I don't ever feel like I would be someone who would need to share my story on Mormon Stories, but I appreciate and listen to those stories because, again, it allows me to see all the stuff that I never experienced. I'm thankful I didn't experience, and my heart goes out to those people.
Thank you so much, Molly. Michelle Murray says, with a super chat, you all putting more, probably you're all putting more strategy in this than I think is there. This could be part of his own deconstruction, referring to John Delin. He misses the community. And that's certainly taking it at face value, I think. So
I feel that.
Yeah.
I still miss it occasionally, but I'm also like, ew, gross. No.
You know, I am lucky because I have never missed it once. Once I got out, I was a dot on the horizon. But that's because I stayed so long, it was intolerable for me and probably for everybody else in my ward.
I'm sorry, what? You're still in.
Call him out, Alex.
You told me at Thrive that you're still a registered member.
I am both in and out of the game.
So am I.
Yeah.
Ooh. Speaking about behind enemy lines, look at these enemy lines.
Out of the game. I'm a double agent. Now, Tim, what did you want to say? And by the way, I do want to get to this one clip, at least to the second slide tonight.
Wait, Tim wanted to say something.
And I'm getting to him.
Okay.
I'm getting to him.
Show your slide. Show your slide.
No. You're first. But I'm just telling everybody that I work for hours today because I had to have enough stuff to fill the time. But I'm so glad that you came to my rescue.
Bill,
so thank you, everybody.
What
you're talking about, especially the minor and the major arcana, are much more interesting than my slides. Tim, what did you want to say?
What really bothered me was he was unwilling to admit that it's a conflict, that there's a war going on.
A war? Which one?
Well, Oaks has fired the first salvo by saying, don't listen to Exmo podcasters.
Oh.
Ugh.
Right? Yeah.
I thought Holland fired the first salvo with muskets.
Well, that was...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but Oaks really did it.
But
I mean, seriously.
when Oaks said what he said, he laid down the gauntlet. He said, you guys are having an effect. I'm scared because people are going to leave because of you. So I'm preparing a package, if anybody wants to get it, on how to create a podcast. I want everybody out there to turn a camera on and tell your story on TikTok, YouTube, X, wherever. Tell your story. The more stories out there, the better. I'm preparing a package. I got scripts and everything people can read that'll get to the church. We are taking the wrong approach. Everybody's worried about the money. Don't worry about the money. It's an empire and it's dying. It's in its fourth and fifth stages of dying. What?
Well, Tim, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm very interested in your package.
Okay.
Oh, God.
If you were raised in a cult, and clap your hands.
There we go.
I will send it to you.
Now
I
I
want to
can't
present
hear.
it at Sunstone. I'm pulling a lot of things together. I've been working on, I basically stayed up all Sunday night after John's presentation. I go to sleep for an hour and wake up and just did more stuff on Gemini. And I was pulling all this stuff together. I was looking at the 3 weaknesses and the 3 strengths of the church. Their weakness, their greatest weakness is us telling our story. Because once we tell our story and somebody listens to it and resonates with it, it will change them. You know, I mean,
DG, you and I should start a podcast called the Yano Estacado Losers.
You know, I'm a little bit worried about DG. He's had that hat on the entire show. I'm worried that he's setting up speculations.
It's his birthday crown. Let him
it's his
wear it.
birthday. Let him wear it.
Purple.
It's his special birthday boy hat.
So I've been working on this big thing on empires and where the church is going to go. I mean, Gemini, and I've asked the same questions to Gemini, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, all of these. They all came up with the same answers. Every single time I went in there and asked, they all basically told me the same thing and where they think the church is going to go.
Tim,
and what is it?
Burn.
What DG? What was your question?
Real quickly, okay, so, but what Diamond Dave just alluded to in trying to draw in a younger demographic, how am I going to tell my story and it not be boring? Because I'm an older guy.
You wear the hat.
So am I. It doesn't. You're not boring. You're not boring.
You got to wear the hat. That's the only saving grace you've got going for you. And
We're
bring your
not
next
boring.
bibliotext picture.
You're not boring.
Nobody's boring. Okay, don't.
Yeah, it's all an opinion too. Like he's not my cup of tea personally, but I see the value that he gives to other people. He's just not.
Are we still talking about DG?
No, not me. John Delin. He's referring to John Delin.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was laughing so hard I lost track of the conversation.
We love his wood-paneled walls.
No.
Anyway, I've just been energized, and I've been working on this ever since Thrive. I was working on it tonight on the computer. I'm sitting at my computer and I'm listening to you. I'll just jump on and see what's going on tonight. So
I'm
Tim,
glad
you
you
do
did.
have a glow about you tonight, I've noticed. So and I can see the glow in your eyes. So the countenance is there.
He's in outer Mongolia.
Okay, I have a question because I lost sound.
What?
You were saying you plugged stuff into ChatGPT and all those Gemini and stuff, and my phone went funky. What did you say? Did you say what they all came up with?
They all came up with basically where the church is going to be by 2050. It's going to have to morph and change.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
well, they're changing their garments from too bad you have to sweat and be hot to now you can wear this or that or the other because nobody's staying and leaving, and the apologetics. Oh my goodness.
What are they going to do?
Don't wear them, ladies. Don't do it.
I mean,
I don't miss them.
No, I don't either.
I honestly would be more interested.
Subject, I think that would be an interesting subject for us all to kick around is garments. But let's do this because it's time for us to sing the song. But I've got to play the clip first. I'm so glad we have this time together.
had
Actually,
something
we
to
should be
say.
singing instead of Carol Byrne. Are you still talking?
RFM, DF had something that he's more interested in, I think. Was it you?
I was just going to say that instead of moving into the future, I'm more interested in going back to the past. I might join a version of Mormonism that goes back to the Rock and the Hat. It just really, that would be fun for me.
Okay.
Well, you can bring it back. I'm bringing it back. Is that a rock right there that you had?
Yeah, I found a rock to go with my hat. So cool. I'm all set. I am all set. Right.
They say there's one for everybody.
Got my rock.
Everybody has their rock. Which is what Tessa said earlier.
I have sparkly ones.
Tessa can see around corners. She got a rock.
That's my soapbox tonight. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Tim. That was wonderful. And
I'm thinking about presenting it at Sunstone, possibly. Anyway.
I'm in favor of that. In fact, Lindsay, if you're watching, because you got nothing better to do on a Friday night, if you're watching the show, Tim, you're going to have to do that. You know, you have to do the thing, and you go to the Sunstone.
I want to do a panel of podcasters.
Okay. But you got to,
and then I want to do pardon?
You got to propose.
Yeah, I know I have to do a proposal. Yes,
you know all that stuff.
I know. I've done it before.
When's the deadline?
April 14th, I think.
So you still got some time.
Oh yeah,
that's good. So here's what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to show you this clip. All right, because by the way, the reason I brought up John about 45 minutes ago, and this new thing that he's talking about wasn't just, to unload on him and take a dump on poor Delin. Okay. What it was, and by the way, I'm just listening to everybody's opinions here. That doesn't mean I endorse them. Just to be clear. I have this clip that came out a couple of days ago, okay? And I wanted you to see this. Let me see here. If I can put this on the screen. Okay, everybody, this is from, see this guy here? He's one of the Paul brothers. I honestly did not know that Mattel made a talking Ken doll. Did anybody else know that?
Mm-hmm. Does it whine like a Ken doll?
Well, I don't know. You'll have to see. But here we got a picture. This is their thumbnail.
Is it
John
smooth like a Ken doll?
Recently with Bart Ehrman. What? On Contour. So here we go with John Delin. And here's the guy. Yeah, he's taking whatever a Ken doll takes for a dump.
April 10th, by the way, is when it's due.
Okay, good. Thank you. So you've got to beat that. Will the dishonesty ever end is the title of this. And apparently it's in reference to John Delin. Saying ain't so because John Delin is the one trying to build bridges with this Ken doll. So let's see what he has to say just in the very first minute of this show.
Please no Ken dolls.
Notorious anti-Mormon, anti-Christ John Delin is at it again, trying to deceive the masses and cosplay as a faithful member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In his conversation he posted yesterday, talking with biblical scholar Bart Ehrman. Looks like you changed your branding, but you can't stop deceiving people. And
wow, I didn't know.
Okay, yeah,
that.
he's a whiny bitch.
I don't like it.
Can I give him one finger salute?
Oh my gosh.
I don't get why he's calling I never understood the whole, and I mean, I get it's a whole label with like the apostate, the antichrist. I don't know. Like, I'm going to be completely
It's an upgrade.
I think I'm the only anti-Christian person I've ever met that's left the church. Right? Like, I think I'm really the only anti-Christian, anti-Mormon that's ever existed. Because out of all the podcasts that I've been on, I'm the only person advocating to make Christianity punishable by law. Nobody else is.
By death.
I mean, I can't comment due to monetization reasons. I don't want to get you demonetized. But I mean, like, it's just interesting to see how the church is like, and how people in the church and how other podcasters just label people who leave for very valid reasons as like anti-Christian, hates religion. And I'm like, I think I'm the only one. Yeah, I think
they're
I'm the
not
only
Christian at all. They won't even
Where is
get to the
everyone?
general conference to celebrate Easter. So how Christian can you be?
Exactly.
Give me a break.
Like,
guys.
Sorry.
So I just wanted
every man who I've ever slept with looked and sounded exactly like that asshole. I just thought I'd put that out there. And every single one of them said that they were not in my church.
All I can say is you got to get out more.
Alex, you have a type, and it's the whiny Ken dolls. Ew. Come on, babe.
Well, according to your theology, I'm only ever going to make it into the celestial kingdom, so might as well make the most of it.
I'm already a son of perdition.
Can't you get like a bear or something? Come on, trade up. Trade up with someone whose balls have actually dropped.
Robert Gurr has declared me a son of perdition, and some Christian, I'm a non-person. He considers people who believe in Christ persons, and people who don't believe it non-persons or no person.
Now, who's that? That sounds very
Christian
dangerous.
on Facebook. Well, Robert Gurr said I'm a son of perdition.
Well, that's
because
I mean, I have the entire third of a host of heaven right here because I'm covered in freckles. So if anyone's Antichrist, it's me.
But I certainly am concerned if someone is calling people who don't believe in the correct way a non-person.
Well, it's like when what's her name? Was it? Who was it that spoke Saturday morning?
This is one of those nights, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, it is.
Who spoke Saturday morning at Thrive? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
All right, chat, help him out.
The Azevedo?
Julie.
Yeah.
It was either Julie or moral certainty is more Ruby. Moral certainty is more dangerous than moral doubt.
Oh, how about? Oh yeah, I think that was Julie.
That was Julie.
There's Haley Rawl, or is it Haley Rawley? Haley Rawls from Girls Camp. She also spoke. But I remember Julie saying something.
No, it wasn't Haley. It had to be Julie or
I think it was
True Crime.
But the point I was trying to make earlier when I made that really hideous joke was that you have to laugh about it. You can't take this shit personal.
Well,
I think a lot of individuals, I don't know about the panel present here, but I know a lot of folks who are ex-mo or post-mo, whatever word label, they take things too close to heart, especially when individuals who are trying to play unfairly lob, they lob just insults to start, and then they try to talk to you, but they're going to insult you first.
Now,
and you can't take it personally.
Yeah, and I don't mean Ken doll as an insult.
We are a tempest in a teapot. Or Steve Pinecker told me to watch this video called King of Kong. He says it's like King of Kong. Everybody go to YouTube and watch this movie called King of Kong, where these guys are trying to be the number one in the Kong game. He says it's just like Mormons and
You mean like Donkey Kong?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, do you know this? Do you know this movie, Diamond Dave?
King, like the movie King Kong.
Oh, the King of Kong.
King of Kong.
King of Kong, I'm not familiar with, but I am familiar with the game reference of Donkey Kong, and I'm familiar with that reference, but not this specific movie.
No, it's called King of Kong. It's on YouTube.
You know what? You're right, RFM. Calling him a Ken doll is insulting because Ken is Ryan Gosling and he's amazing. So I'm going to go with Temu Ken doll. Dollar store Ken doll.
You don't even want to get me started on Ryan Gosling.
He's wonderful.
Hey,
you have a question on RFM?
I just finished reading Hail Mary, and that's one of the best science fiction novels I've read in years. And
Should everyone read that?
Yeah, yes. I highly recommend it.
None of these whiny little babies can be name brand anything. They're all Temu and dollar store versions. And they're just mad because they're never going to have the viewership that RFM or Bill or Rebecca or John or any of them have. And that's why they're yelling into the void and crying on basically Twitter.
Trevor Larson adds this to the conversation. King of Dong was a more powerful documentary, in my opinion.
Trevor, behave.
Trevor, you should come on. We need you here.
Educational.
Well, it's too late.
Long Kong Silver.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that.
Okay, guys. All good things must come to an end, and so must this show.
Alex just Googled.
So I want to thank you. Have your safe thing on. Safe filter. Safe filter. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on and making this so much fun.
Thanks for having us.
For having us.
Bill,
thanks for putting up with all of us.
Bill would never have tolerated any of this madness. Bill would never have tolerated any of
Bill is
it.
watching and he's like, "Oh, good Lord, I rebuke it." Holy water
This is
for all of
the
you.
ER because I think he needs an emergency procedure on his head. Molly, thank you for being here. Maylox, I know you're Alex, but you'll always be Maylox to me.
That's fine.
And Darcy, thank you so much for joining us all. DG, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Yes, happy
DG.
birthday.
Happy birthday, DG.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
night.
Not the German.
You'll clean it up.
That's the truth. What?
Oh, good grief. Now, Maylox is anticipating my jokes. I become predictable. That's like a fate.
You're older than me. I think I can handle it. Yeah.
RFM, good job tonight doing it all on your own without much help. I know Tessa was keeping the chat in line, but
Thank
I
you,
know
Tessa.
Howard-
Let's all give a round of applause for Tessa.
Tessa!
Hey, Tessa. Thank you so much. She's right there. She says, lots of laugh chats, fam. Lots of laughs, chat, fam. Thank you. And thank
Molly,
you,
you're
Tessa.
going to manifest.
All right,
Yes,
everybody, I'm
Ryan Gosling is
I will
Exmo.
manifest all the things.
Yes.
What is going
Ryan
on?
Gosling and who else?
Is the best ever. What?
Ryan Gosling is Exmo.
Yes. So is Amy.
Really?
So is
Amy-
Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
is the dude
Catherine.
from Imagine Dragons, David Archuleta.
You know, Ryan Gosling has never been better than in The Notebook. And you can take
No,
that
that
any
movie's
way you like.
terrible.
He was pretty good in Blade Runner 2049.
He was awesome in Barbie.
He's very good.
He was awesome in Barbie, yes, as Ken.
He's
Which
Who's the
movie
other-
is that with the time traveling mailbox? Is
Oh,
he in
that one was good.
That's
Oh.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
Oh, that
The Lake House.
The Lake House.
Lake House was good.
The
Kinder Kim
proposal
likes
is
The
Ryan
Proposal.
Reynolds. Kinder Kim, I love you though.
Oh, is that Ryan Reynolds in The Proposal? Are
Yes,
these chick
and
flicks?
Sandra Bullock.
He's good. They're both good.
Come on, you got a chick in the movie in here. Chick flicks, we don't
Can we
miss
find
that.
this on the Hallmark channel? That's all I care about. That's the only subscription I have is Hallmark.
Aaron
Oh,
Eckhart is
Lifetime?
also Exmo.
Yes. Very good. There's a lot of Exmos out there in movies. But John
Yes.
Travolta and Tom Cruise are still hanging in there with the whole Scientology gig. They're not
Ugh.
X. What does Scientology have that Mormonism doesn't have?
More money.
More.
I don't know.
More
It's
money?
special
No.
treatment for their celebrities.
Blackmail. Blackmail is what they have.
Blackmail, hit squads.
Blackmail.
Big blackmail, a
squads.
missing leader's wife, the ability to kidnap people and lock them away in the middle of nowhere in California or Nevada or whatever.
Well, have you seen Wendy Nelson lately? Neither have I.
She's doing like a good Mormon woman's supposed to do, fading
She's
into
with-
the background.
She's with Sandra Dew. Come on.
Sandra Dew. Is that like Sandra Bullock's mom?
Sherry
Sandra
Dew. Sherry
excuse
Dew.
me. Sherry Dew. She's with her friend Sherry Dew.
Were you trying
They
to
have a
like
house-
confuse her with Sandra Tanner or someone?
They have a house together up in Park City.
Hey,
Do you want to give out the address?
history
I
will
don't
say
know.
they were best friends and roommates.
That's right. They were best friends and roommates. Yes, they were.
Guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if what you're
No.
insinuating so slyly. Tim,
It is 2026, and we just want them to be happy.
We're
That's
just
right.
glad that Russell Nelson passed away in time for Sherry and Wendy to enjoy the rest of their lives together.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for
Because in
them.
the afterlife, she's going to be a polygamous wife. So
That's true. You're right.
So
Hey,
That's
everybody.
a fate worse
next
than
week,
death.
Molly, EG, and myself and Diamond should host. Next week.
Okay. All right.
I'll take that under advisement because it may just be me next week too. Okay.
Well, I mean, so actually,
it's my favorite holiday.
I have to use the jaws of life just to try and wrench partial control back from Molly.
What's your favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, but Alex is my favorite holiday.
What again?
I was going to say, Alex has got a good idea. Alex has got a good idea because Tim wanted to bring like a panel of podcasts, right? So, I mean, we bring Alex, we bring Molly. I go on other podcasts too. I'm on Tuesdays with Tim pretty consistently for the most part with Tim.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Alex, we could make
out there. I see you.
RFM, Tim has spoken. It's Molly After Dark.
It's my favorite holiday. Yeah. Okay.
So I do have a quick question. Is Bill actually? Because I think you said Bill's like in the hospital or something. Am I just?
No, I said DG needs to go to the hospital to get that thing removed from his head.
And I kept saying that Bill would not tolerate this.
Okay. Then that's just the alcohol because I was drinking on stream. I'm drinking here. I thought you said Bill was in the hospital. I'm like, wait.
Not that I know. He's flown off to some undisclosed location.
No, you've heard me under all the talking. You've heard me saying Bill would.
Well, now he's got a rock and a hat. I tell you, this is making a comeback.
I couldn't hear it that time either, Malox. What'd you say?
I keep saying that Bill would never tolerate this chaos. That's
true.
It is a bit chaotic.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this is matter unorganized.
But if Bill had like 3 shots right before, I think he'd let it slide.
He'd still have a deck of slides. You know he would bring slides.
Oh, stop it. Gosh. Now you're dissing. Now you're moving on to Bill. God only knows what you'll be saying about me when I'm gone.
You're never leaving RFM. We know you've got
I can't.
What is it? You're going to stay until Jesus comes again.
I have to stay now, just to keep you honest. Or at least
I have never not been honest, RFM. I might run my mouth, but I'm nothing if not honest.
I believe that's true, and I really appreciated what you said for. It's been now toward the beginning of the show, Molly, and I'm actually trying to be sincere. Was it Jake that you were talking to who was telling us about the problems he was having with his family and recent, and how you were just very, very supportive, and I appreciated that. I'm much more bloodless. So I just sit there and look at him like a specimen and go, "Oh, thanks for sharing that." But
but RFM, you are very kind and loving in your own way. And everyone who's watched you a little, we know that when you're being extra sarcastic, you're doing it out of love. Sarcasm is a love language for some people. I myself speak it fluently. I just try not to always do it when people are being super vulnerable.
I'm very loving and kind in an unloving and unkind way.
At $375 an hour.
Yes, I need to raise my rates. I think, ever since I got into this business.
Pay the fee!
Remember the 3 rules of being a criminal defense attorney, which were told me by a judge shortly after I went into private practice, which were number 1, get the money up front. Number 2, when the case is over, make sure your client is the one going to jail. And number 3, get the money up front.
Hey, you know
what was that about money? Say again.
It's all about the money.
Sorry, what time did it take?
I was
the middle one.
Yeah.
At the end of the case, make sure your client is the one going to jail.
Yeah. What I was going to say is you might want to try this RFM for criminal defense. There's a meme. There's a criminal defense attorney, and I forget where he is, but he's got a billboard that says, "Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. Contact him for a good criminal defense lawyer."
It's true.
Now, maybe you take that and then charge $600 an hour.
I have got to tell you, I have actually had clients, believe it or not, who, let me just say this. The first thing you do when you get charged with a crime is you go to court and you plead not guilty.
If you're
there
smart.
are a couple of exceptions to the rule. They're very extreme, and everybody's probably experienced them. But you always plead not guilty because that's what starts the case. Then you get the discovery. Then you start interviewing witnesses. Then you do this and that, and you find out how strong their case is. And maybe you've got some strengths. Maybe there's some motions you could make to suppress certain evidence. Maybe you could make a motion to dismiss. And if it wins, you feel so good.
We've all seen Law and Order.
Very good. So, but I have had clients before who, when I tell them, okay, we're going to plead not guilty, and they look at me and say,
And that's what you tell them to shut up?
Is that okay? I don't want to lie to the judge. So we have a little talk about guilty and what that means. You're not saying you didn't do it. You're just saying you're not guilty.
Right.
Later.
Because when you say not guilty, what you're saying is, okay, I'm taking this option where I'm putting the state to the burden of proving every element of the offense charged against me beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right.
And then they usually understand that and just say not guilty.
That's the last half of every Law and Order episode.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you not watch television? Oh, wait, you were born in the era of radio. I understand.
Thank you very much. Fiver McGee.
And that was me born in the era of radio.
And Molly.
And Molly.
He said at the beginning of the episode he's a good Mormon. He was a good Mormon. He didn't watch TV and movies.
I didn't listen to the radio.
He didn't watch rated R movies.
Right.
I'm sure he probably watched a few Good Men or something like that.
I can't tell you how many times I watched Pulp Fiction back to back to back just so I could learn the lingo.
DG, you're going to hell.
I'm already there, baby. I'm already there.
Do you guys remember during John's presentation at Thrive, he kept saying freakers instead of fuckers? You freakers, you freakers, like such a Mormon.
Fetch.
Fuck. You can say it.
That's hilarious.
Even then, he was still exhibiting whatever he has inside of him. He couldn't let it
could always say thicken.
Okay, everybody, we need to sing a song to John because somebody's going to clue him in. They probably are already doing it now. They're running down the proverbial hallway to the bishop's office to report what we've been saying. What you've been saying, not me. What you've been saying about John.
Come get me, SCMC. I see you. You don't scare
anyway,
me.
I want closing out the show. I think we all need to wave, including DF. I can't see him anymore. I don't even know if he's there anymore.
He's waving.
But everybody,
Don't worry.
we love
He's
you, John.
waving.
You're the best. You pave the way. If I see further than others, it is only because I stand on the shoulders of you, Mr. Delin.
He's a giant. That's right. We're standing on his shoulders.
I'm a fan. I'm a member. He
RFM supporting his fiance.
Yes.
I really appreciated the episode.
I appreciate all of you and the uniqueness he brings.
It's going to be bloody hell closing off the show. Because I've been trying to do it for the last 15 freaking minutes.
You're lovely. You're a lovely.
No, half an hour.
Just cut to the after show so we hang out.
Yeah, I'm cutting to the after show.
You just got to cut it. You just got to cut it. Just hard cut. Just cut.
I don't know what's going to happen when I hit these buttons. It just may go blank. There may come up some music. I don't know. We don't have music at the end of this, do we?
No, we don't. You don't.
Don't you?
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. We do.
We do now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do.
Molly knows the song.
I know
All
what's
right, so
up.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but please,
Want me to sing
everybody.
it? I'll just sing it.
God be with you till we meet.
No, not
again.
that song.
May his arms around and fold you. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, whatever, how it goes. Yeah.
That was beautiful. I'm touched.
This is the worst
And
thing
there go the ratings. Just boom, everyone dropped off right there.
They're already bailing.
Yeah, just the retention, just done.
As Dave says, more explosions. We need more explosions here.
Right on.
All right. So everybody, we love you dearly. I'm going to hit these buttons. Be sure and watch tomorrow night. We're going to do a live, remember, on Mormonism. No, it's me. Radio Free Mormon. It's
And
6 o'clock. What?
And Colby.
And Colby.
Yes.
You should bring Molly on. Molly on.
No more distractions.
I'm not sorry.
Here's what's happening. Okay. What's happening is it's going to be 7:00 p.m. Mountain Time. And we're going to go live. It's going to be me and Colby. We're going to have the big party. You can wear your hat,
Molly,
and
on too.
But people can call in, but only after a certain point. And we only want you to call in tomorrow night to tell us how much you love the vivisection of the Light on Truth letter, okay? And what you liked best about it. We'll have lots of clips, and Randy Bell's going to be on too because he is a big fan. He's watched them all, and now he's watched them all again. So,
oh my!
Wow. So won't this be us?
That's dedication, man. That's dedication.
I might call in because I've watched all of them thus far, and it's very interesting. I really appreciate the deep dive you guys do.
Are y'all truly done with that? I mean, didn't y'all miss a couple of chapters and just when
No,
we
they-
thought you were done, you had to go back and do some more? I mean, is it
We did
truly
it.
ever over?
They
We
did
have
it.
Apple
They
Bill.
did it. They picked it up. They did it last week. Or was it 2 weeks ago?
And I've watched every episode all the way to the end.
See?
Yep.
Who was that?
Wait, I thought Austin
was
just
DF.
published another book.
There's
Oh, is that
DF.
DF? Speaking from
He's
the
still-
void.
We told you
Yeah,
he's
I'm still here.
here.
I don't talk very much, but I'm showing the audience my rock every chance I get. So
All right.
From the perspective of the hat.
Yes. Very good.
But wait, but didn't Austin do another book? So won't you and Colby do the other book now too?
That's not just a no. That's a fuck no.
you trying to kill RFM?
Maybe.
It's like
By the way,
pulling
the thing I
teeth,
like
isn't
the best about the book, which I'll show tomorrow night, I'll give you a little sneak preview right now, is that if you go to Amazon and look up the book to buy it, it says the age range for the reader for the book is 14 to 18 years old. True story. I've got a screen grab that's on the side. You can't change it now. Everybody, thanks so much for joining us. See you tomorrow night. Everybody have a great weekend. Really, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And we'll talk later, okay?
Okay.
Okay.